Tired of buffering, lag, and outdated remotes ruining your movie nights? In 2025, streaming devices have become smarter, faster, and more powerful than ever, delivering 4K, 8K, Dolby Atmos, and even AI-powered recommendations right to your screen. But here's the problem: with so many options like Fire TV, Roku, Chromecast, and Apple TV battling it out, choosing the wrong one could mean spending more money without getting the best features. That's why in this video, we'll break down the top 5 best streaming devices of 2025, from budget-friendly picks to premium powerhouses. And if you see one you like, all the links are already in the description, so you can check the latest deals. Stick around, because number 2 on this list is a total surprise. It's not from the brand you're expecting. Number 5. Amazon Fire TV Stick 4K Max 2023. Amazon's best streaming stick is also one of the snappiest streaming devices I've tested. The Fire TV Stick 4K Max plugs right into the HDMI port on your TV, adding access to a ton of video apps with support for up to 4K playback. The Fire TV Stick 4K Max is also compatible with every major HDR format, so people with Dolby Vision or HDR10+ TVs can watch videos in the best quality available. An Alexa voice remote is included, so you can control playback and search for content with spoken commands. Though the remote requires you to press a button to activate Alexa, you can also pair the device with an Echo speaker for hands-free control. The Fire TV Stick 4K Max works with all of the most popular streaming apps. The interface is decent, but I find Roku OS and Google TV to be a bit more appealing, since they let you arrange more apps up top on the home screen and feature fewer sponsored content recommendations. The latest version of the Fire TV Stick 4K Max launched in 2023, and this second-gen model has a revised design with rounded edges and an upgraded processor. The previous Fire TV Stick 4K Max was already snappy, but the 2023 model dethrones it as the fastest media stick I've ever tested. It also has double the amount of storage and adds support for Wi-Fi 6E routers. Unlike other Fire TV sticks, the 4K Max supports Amazon's Fire TV Ambient Experience, which lets you display art, photos, and widgets for things like the weather and your calendar. The Fire TV Stick 4K Max is also one of the few media devices that has direct access to the Xbox app. This app lets you use a Game Pass membership to stream Xbox games without a console. All you need is a Game Pass Ultimate subscription and a Bluetooth gamepad. People willing to pay more should also consider the latest Fire TV Cube, which has a set-top box design with an integrated speaker and built-in support for hands-free Alexa. This means it can double as an Echo smart speaker. But since the Fire TV Stick 4K Max is often on sale for as little as $30, I don't think the Cube is worth the extra money for most buyers. Number 4. Google TV Streamer 4K. Google used to brand its streaming devices as Chromecasts, but the company officially sunset that lineup in 2024. In its place, it launched the Google TV Streamer 4K. The new device dumps the old dongle design of past Chromecasts in favor of being a compact set-top box that you can rest on your media console, just like a Roku Ultra or Apple TV. Google also improved performance with a better processor than its predecessor, and added a few new features. The resulting player is by far the best streaming device Google has ever released. It uses the latest version of the Google TV interface, and fits in seamlessly with the brand's larger ecosystem of smart home products and services. A new smart home panel lets you control connected devices like thermostats and doorbells with the streamer's remote, as well as view video feeds from smart cameras right on your TV. When it comes to playback, the streamer supports 4K resolution with all of the major HDR formats and Dolby Atmos audio. Navigating through streaming apps and menus is smooth, and performance is noticeably quicker than it was on the last Chromecast model. The Google TV system also does a great job analyzing your subscriptions and viewing habits to offer smart content recommendations you'll actually want to watch. I still prefer Roku's navigation style, but I give Google TV an edge over Amazon's Fire TV OS. The remote is also solid, with a simplified design that feels good in hand. It supports Google Assistant voice search via a button press, and even has a lost remote chime like Roku offers on its remotes. However, it doesn't support hands-free voice control, and it's not rechargeable or backlit. It's also worth noting that the Google TV Streamer 4K uses the older Wi-Fi 5 standard rather than Wi-Fi 6, which most competitors offer. But despite a couple of drawbacks, the streamer holds up well against similarly priced rivals from other brands. If you're invested in other Google devices and favor the Google TV interface, this is a good buy. Number 3. Apple TV 4K 128 GB 2022. If you're looking for a high-end streaming device that seamlessly integrates with your Apple account, the third-generation Apple TV 4K is for you. The device's TVOS interface should appeal to people who already use other Apple products, like an iPhone. It's also the only major operating system that isn't available as a built-in interface on any smart TVs. Though Roku, Google, and Amazon all license their streaming systems to various TV brands, Apple doesn't, so the only way to get the tvOS experience is with an Apple TV device. The Apple TV 4K can access tons of streaming apps, as well as music, podcasts, and even games via Apple Arcade. You can also mirror content from an iOS or macOS device using AirPlay. In addition, the Apple TV 4K can serve as a HomeKit hub for Apple's smart home ecosystem. As its name implies, the Apple TV 4K streams in up to 4K resolution. Like the Roku Ultra, it supports every major HDR format, including Dolby Vision and, new for the third-gen model, HDR10+. These formats provide the best image quality on compatible TVs, giving your display scene-by-scene instructions for optimizing color and contrast. The included voice remote supports Siri, and the newest edition has built-in USB-C charging, so you don't need batteries. The back of the device also has an Ethernet port if you need a wired internet connection, but this feature is only offered on the more expensive 128 GB model. The 128 GB Apple TV 4K also adds Thread networking support, which enables it to connect other supported smart devices to the internet so they can communicate with each other. On the downside, the Apple TV 4K is pricier than a lot of competing options from Roku and Amazon. Most people who aren't invested in Apple's ecosystem will be satisfied with the less expensive Roku Ultra. The deciding factor comes down to budget and the OS you prefer. Number 2, Amazon Fire TV Stick HD. Amazon's Fire TV Stick HD is one of the most affordable streaming devices on the market, with frequent sale prices as low as $18. This model replaces my previous pick in this spot, the now discontinued Fire TV Stick Lite. The new model is identical, with the exception of offering TV controls on its remote. To keep the cost down, the Fire TV Stick HD is limited to 1080p playback, but you're still getting a capable streaming stick that pairs well with aging HD TVs that need extra smarts. Like all of Amazon's streaming devices, the Fire TV HD uses the Fire TV OS, which offers access to every major TV app. Though it's not my favorite interface, Amazon has improved the design in recent years with better organization, and it should please fans of content-focused navigation. That said, it does emphasize sponsored content more than some competitors, like Google TV and Roku. Compared to more expensive Fire TV sticks, this model is missing 4K support, Dolby Vision capabilities, and TV controls on its remote. It also lacks integrated decoding for Dolby Atmos audio, but since most modern TVs can handle Atmos decoding themselves, this isn't a big deal. However, the Stick HD is a tad slower than the flagship Fire TV Stick 4K Max, so navigation isn't as snappy. On the plus side, you still get Alexa voice control via the included remote. The Fire TV Stick HD also supports HDR10 and HDR10+. However, HDR support is mostly unnecessary on HD streaming sticks like this, since most TVs that support HDR are 4K displays. If you have a 4K TV, you're better off paying more for an entry-level 4K player like the Fire TV Stick 4K or Roku Streaming Stick Plus. Number 1, Roku Ultra 2024. I've tested many streaming devices, but the Roku Ultra is the model I always return to for my own home theater setup. It checks all of the boxes I look for, with reliable navigation, 4K video playback, and support for every high dynamic range HDR format. The Roku OS features a huge library of video apps with access to all the best streaming services, with no major omissions. To get started, just connect the box to your TV via HDMI and install all your favorite apps. Roku's streamlined interface is my favorite, thanks to its simplicity. However, its app-centric design might come across as outdated to buyers who prefer a more content-focused approach. Like all of the best streaming devices, the Roku Ultra has HDR capabilities to enable a wide range of colors and enhanced contrast. In addition to standard HDR10, it supports the more advanced Dolby Vision and HDR10 Plus formats, which can deliver a more accurate image. The latest edition of the Roku Ultra was released in 2024, and it boasts a quad-core processor to offer faster navigation speeds than the 2020 Roku Ultra. I can't say I ever had an issue with the speed of the previous model, but the new option is slightly quicker when moving between apps. It also adds support for Wi-Fi 6, which can improve connection reliability and speeds in households with lots of smart devices, so long as you have a Wi-Fi 6 router. The 2024 Ultra also comes with Roku's second-generation Voice Remote Pro. Like the first-gen remote, the new one supports voice search, either with a button press or hands-free when you say a wake word. The remote also has a handful of extra perks that make it a bit more convenient than most competitors, including a rechargeable battery via USB-C and a lost remote chime. The second-gen remote is even backlit with keys that light up in the dark. That's something that Google, Amazon, and Apple don't offer on their pack-in remotes. Compared to less expensive Roku models, the Ultra adds an Ethernet port for a wired internet connection, a USB port for local media playback, built-in Dolby Atmos decoding, and Bluetooth support for pairing wireless headphones. This all helps cement the Ultra as one of the most versatile media players in its price range. I also like that it's more universal than Amazon, Apple, and Google devices. There are cheaper alternatives, but the Roku Ultra is the best streaming device for anyone who wants a feature-packed media player with a simple and intuitive interface. So, that wraps up our list of the best streaming devices. If this video was useful to you, kindly click the thumbs up button. Which one are you going to pick? Describe your thoughts in the comments section below. Thank you for your time. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss an update. Everyone who had come this far, I'm hoping to see you in the next video.